Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, Dana, how you doing? We are live, as promised, from the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Hello, Thomas. How you doing? Kathy, Karen, Monica, how's everyone doing? Michelle, how are you? Hey, Donna Marion, how are you? We are live from the Creeper Gallery. Hey, Deb, Laura. We're live from the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I'm going to take you guys through a quick tour, as always, before we start with the haunted objects. Hello, Kayla, Cheryl, Jennifer, how are you? Happy birthday. Let me turn the camera off of me, and we'll get this thing started. Okay, real quick, tour of the Creeper Gallery. Hey, John McGinnis, Christine, Cindy. So when you walk into the Creeper Gallery, this is what you see. If you come off West Bridge Street, this is what you see when you walk in. I dig that puppet right there. I keep waiting for the eyes to open and the thing to start shaking, but it doesn't happen. But this is the gallery part. And there you see cards of your very favorite group. And there's Armand's card. But lots to see here in the gallery. All this great artwork by Donna Marion, who was the owner of the Creeper Gallery that we all know and love. Again, top to bottom, everywhere you look, there's something to look at. I try to do it justice during these intros, but I know I don't. So I'm just going to do a quick pan around to show you guys. Again, if you're ever in the area, if you're ever near New Hope, PA, definitely stop by and see this stuff for yourself. This is the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. And Donna Marion creates a lot of this stuff along with her business partner, Madame Clara. And again, this whole room is filled. I'm just kind of scanning around now, but lots of cool stuff. And here, oops, creepy painting. Madame Clara, Curiosities, Donna's business partner. Let me show you my favorite thing that Donna's going to give me for my birthday next year. That thing right there. Donna, you watching? That's for my birthday next year. This is kind of my favorite too, right here. I don't know. I guess it's what's written on there. It blinds the minds of unbelievers. There you go.
You got to show where Madame Claire, is it Madame Claire?
Got to show off that clock.
Yeah, that did a Wednesday, a pose from her dance. That's very popular. That's new.
Wednesday doll. Other stuff from Madame Clara. And there's her newest piece. Oh, that's Christerian.
Yeah,
Look who's here with her
I'm not new.
with her hat, with her country hat. Look at that. Howdy. Hey y'all.
I said howdy.
No, you said hey y'all.
Howdy.
How do? And then we come back here. South Jersey. Hello, Ann. And there it is. Red room, where all the haunted objects are. Right through that door. Is she barefoot?
Hey.
Oh, John McGinnis. I think we were definitely separated at birth, John McGinnis. I think we might be related. Here we have the SLS. All the EMF lights. You can see them with the lights on. The equipment is down there for now because we kind of need to reconfigure. For the first thing that we're investigating, it's not something that we could stand up. It has to lay flat. But these are all the haunted objects in the red room. But new locks on every cabinet to prevent anyone from doing what they did a few weeks ago. I can't really do it all justice because it's kind of dark. There's the big head baby. Hello, big head baby.
Not going to be able to tilt that.
Bed sensors. Haunted objects all around. Photos. There's the funeral parlor. Kneeling bench. And again, if you look on Donna's page, Armand did a lot of, I think Armand did 3 or 4 readings when he was here. So you might want to check out the Creeper Gallery page. I know he read a few things. I know he read that and a few other things. I can't remember everything that he read, but there it is. Thank you, Vanna.
You're welcome, Pat.
Okay, I can't really see the picture all that
Yeah.
great, but you guys
Look at
kind of get an idea. Jim Keen, Carol Jean Keen, Keen, and you can see that bone.
Pick
See
it up,
that?
it's not-
That's got teeth. I get freaked out by body parts, but that's kind of carved out of bone and stuff. Ew. Then we have a knife. That's not a knife.
Yeah.
Get it? Oh, it's Crocodile Dundee.
Look at that.
It's like a prison shank, wasn't it?
But look at this carving. Yeah, but it's got a wolf.
Yeah. And there's the bone knife. That's real bone, right? That's teeth. Does that feel like real teeth? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna let Chris read the information, and then Chris is gonna start.
No.
I know. I've always got to start for some reason.
Well, what did I tell you tonight? All right. Cherokee Indian knives, created by Jim Keen of Clinton, Oklahoma, fashioned after the old Cherokee knives. Jim was born in 1938 and passed in 2017. His wife, Carol Jean, passed 3 weeks later. Both were cremated and their remains scattered in water. Both are said to be connected to these items. The letters carved into the bones are symbols representing his Cherokee name.
Did you say he created them or he?
He created them.
Okay.
He carved them out of bone. And his initials are
Thank you,
supposed to be
David.
his Cherokee name.
Okay, so now that we have, as you can see, the object kind of needs to lay down, so you can't stand it up. So we're gonna put stuff around it on top of it. Why not take those out of there and put the objects around them? Because the case really doesn't, right? That's probably easier to work with. This way we can put everything around them. We may have something over in that corner, so be careful. So there's the picture of Jim and Carol. God, I wonder how old they were in that picture. Oh, I do not like bones or body parts. And when investigating objects, that kind of freaks me out. There's another item we're doing tonight, right there. And I think the last one is right there, I think. I think they're in their 30s in this picture, huh? Yeah, I would say 30s. You're probably right about that. Hey, Christopher. Yeah, you're probably right on.
This right behind.
Yeah, I'd say early 30s. Did the card say what day she was born? I don't believe so.
No, just when they passed.
Just when they passed, Cindy.
Oh, wait. Jim was born in 1938 and passed in 2017.
Yeah, but not what day. Just the
No.
year, right? Okay.
And his wife passed 3 weeks later. I'm assuming they were pretty close in age.
Yeah.
Woo. I might put that to the front.
We'll get started, I would say within the next half hour or so.
Listen, Wisecracker.
Holy cannoli.
I almost stayed home.
High school photos. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I see that too. I almost stayed home.
Oh, you know my back's killing me.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right. You know what this is?
What's your finger?
Oh, flashlights. One thing we probably don't have.
All right, hold this. I'll get them in the bag. There is flashlights. I stuck them in the corner.
John has to think of everything. I'm going to put their pictures up here along with the objects too. Put that right up there. One on the floor, one over here. You want to take that?
Bingo. Bingo, bingo. And you want me to put this one on the floor, you said?
Yeah, because that might
There you go.
better. Ow.
Oh, we wait and see.
That's not light.
It's good.
Where'd you put the card with the information?
Right behind you. Literally right behind you on the book. Put your light on and look where the books are stacked behind you. Hi, Dana.
Okay, here we go. Good evening, Jim and Carol. Good evening, Jim and Carol. Yeah, I see the dome back there. My name is John. This is Chris next to me. Yeah, there it goes. So you're coming all the way around. Are you catching that, or did you put the light in?
No, I can see it, but you might want to move that purple light so if catch it when it
My name is John. This is Chris over here in the corner. We've never met you before. We're people that come in here and try to talk to whoever might be connected to things that belong to them, things that they made, pictures, anything that may have mattered to people during their lives. We try to communicate with those people, in this case with you and your wife. We have many different ways that you can interact with us, hopefully. Again, they passed not too long ago, so you will be familiar with things like lights and motion and radios, so recorders. These are the types of things that we're going to use to try to connect with you, because we can't see you when we can't hear you. So the things that we put around your items, your Cherokee knives that you created, the thing with the V fingers that are on either side of your pictures, light up red and green if you were to wave your hand in front of them. That lantern that is purple, along with the purple lights that are all above your knives, they respond to energy. So if you were to release any energy, yep, right there.
Wow.
If you were to release any energy, stronger energy from either of you, those lights, as you saw right there, are going to change different colors. There you go. See the static too?
Yeah.
That's very, 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 very good. I'm going to have to turn that heat off, by the way. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, need the flashlight.
Give me a minute, guys. Trying to find my way.
Static's going crazy. Whoa, did you see that?
I hope I got it. You guys got to tell me if we got it.
It was all the way around. Okay, so again, those lights will change colors based on your energy, either of you. You saw what the fingers did, the V fingers. And these here that I'm pointing to, you were kind of messing with the one over there. These light up different colors like a rainbow. Same thing, just by motion and moving around them. And it'll go all different colors, and it'll track whichever way you're moving, whichever way your hand is moving around them. It'll show me different colors to show that you're doing it. These, that's a music box, no magic to it. That device was designed that way so that if I move my hands near that antenna, it makes music and it lights up different colors. These little twinkly balls here, just by touching them, they light up like that. And then we have I don't know if you can see them, but the yellow egg says no, the blue egg says yes. So they work the same way as the little twinkly balls. If you touch them with your finger, they're going to light up, and maybe you can answer questions that way if you choose to. But it does seem like you're here and you're kind of trying to interact with us a little. We also have a special camera. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Good, very good. We also have a special camera right here that I'm pointing at that I lit up with a flashlight. If either of you would be nice enough to stand there, look, again, we would be able to see you on that special camera. Okay, so if you were to just stand there and stand still next to your knives, we could capture you on that camera there, just like in that photo there, sort of, kind of. So thank you for trying out all those different pieces of equipment. Nice of you to do that. Again, we're going to try to hear your voice several different ways through a radio that's pretty much broken that you could talk through, and through a regular little recorder. Okay, again, they had digital recorders when you were still alive. Those knives that you created in the image of the Cherokee knives, one's a bone, looks like a jawbone and teeth. Was that something you acquired, that you purchased somewhere, that bone with the teeth? Did you buy that to make the knife? Because
Well,
it's kind of,
if you had a Cherokee name, and you know, was then
those were cremated. Their ashes were scattered in water.
then I would assume that he probably got the bones not through purchase.
Who said he had a Cherokee name?
Donna did. Donna said that the carvings,
Oh. So
the initials.
So again, hopefully you're connected to the objects. Hopefully you're willing to talk to us. Both of you would be great. Are you both here? Jim and Carol? Could you make anything light up in that area if you're both here? We're going to kind of try to figure out who we're talking to, and hopefully either of you will share things about your lives and about your hobbies and anything like that. Just give me a sign that you're both here. Can you do that? Release some energy, move around in that area. Just give me a sign so I know that I'm speaking to both Jim and Carol. Mm-hmm. No, huh? I was hoping you were both here. Maybe because these things belong to Jim. Jim was the one who made them, maybe. Jim, are you here? All right, Jim, we're going to try a few different things. Said that your ashes, that Jim, you passed in 2017, and then your Carol Jean, your wife, passed 3 weeks later. Wow, that's true love there, you know. And then hopefully you're together even now, you know, after you pass, because we always wonder as a living is if there's a heaven, an afterlife, if people are still together, kind of soulmates, that you're even together in the afterlife. So hopefully you'll be willing to answer those questions for us. And then your ashes were scattered in water, which I think is a beautiful thing as well. So let's try Spirit Box first, and then we'll do an EVP session. Okay. No, it's a little nicer out in New Hope, so we really have to kind of keep an eye and an ear out for what's going on out there.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of do as well as we can. All right. So what I'm going to do first, Jim and Carol, is this radio here that I'm lighting up. It basically is as if someone was scanning the radio dial really quick, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. And what people believe is that spirits, those who have passed, could use the radio frequencies and the sound waves to cast their voice and talk.
Just so you know, a couple of people saying they already heard a whisper. They're
Really?
asking what was that. I didn't hear anything, but that doesn't mean anything.
So we're gonna try this first, and then we're gonna try a recorder to hear hopefully both of your voices. Okay? So hopefully you're listening. And we did see a major kind of energy push and engagement interaction with the stuff here. It seems like whoever it was maybe isn't here, or maybe they're just listening. But that's okay, because we'll try a few things. Okay. All right. Turn this on. Nothing here will hurt either of you, I promise. Again, these are just lights that react to energy, motion, static electricity. Nothing here will hurt you. Promise you that we would never do that. We've talked with many other people here. I don't know if they tell you about us when you arrive here, but we talk to everyone. So that's sort of what we do. Okay. All righty. Let's turn this on. Jim or Carol, I'd like to hear your voice if possible. I've turned on this radio now. You please speak to me. Again, my name is John. This is Chris. I'd like to hear either of your names to know it's you that we're speaking to, or you could say hello. Jim, the work you did with those knives is really impressive. It would have been great to see the rest of your collection. According to what we have here, these knives were fashioned after the old what knives? What did you fashion those knives after? Could you answer that, please? Just try to talk. It'll come through this box here in front of me. Right here, this broken radio. Anything you want to say? I didn't understand that. A little louder, a little clearer, please. You mind if I hold one of the knives? What do you think? I'm just going to pick. I don't know what he said there.
No, I didn't catch
I
it.
think he said I'd do it, but I'm not sure. I'm going to reach for one of the knives, okay? Okay?
Light something up if you don't want him to do that.
That's me. That's me. Oh, that's me. So this one's kind of different, right? Is this real? Are these real teeth and a real jawbone? Or is this fake?
It's definitely animal bone.
Why is that? Yes, why is that? I'm just curious for my own knowledge if this is real or fake. Somebody mentioned that it's animal bone. Is that true?
Yes.
Could you tell me what kind of animal? What kind of animal was used for this? I didn't understand that one either. Do you want me to put this back?
Patricia said it looks almost like a deer, the jaw of a deer.
Think so?
I've never seen, so I don't know. Is it deer? Is this the jawbone of a deer?
I heard a female come through really light and say, yeah. So I'm going to put this back, okay? Actually, I'm going to move this over here on the floor. And I'm going to put the eggs down lower so you can actually see the yes and the no. So you can see this is the no egg, yellow. The yes egg is blue. They're right there in front of me. I'll just wait till they go off. It sounded like she said no egg. Like no egg.
Yeah,
repeating that
like
that's the no egg. Yes, the yellow is the no egg. The yes, blue is the yes egg. Yeah, there you go. See,
wow.
You got it. You could use either one of those. Okay. If you can't, that just sounded like someone said something about blue. Now, Jim, how long were you married to your wife? How long were you together? I'll put this back up here. That's me. I'm going to pick up this picture here. When was this picture taken? Tell me how old you are. No. He said no. Why not? Just curious about your lives. Now, those knives are going to be sold to someone, Jim. Are you okay with that, Jim? If these knives are sold to another person, a collector?
He was in his late 90s when he passed.
Yeah, they were both. He was 38, yeah, to 2017. So that's 62 and 17. Yeah.
He was in the late 90s.
80s, almost 90, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. We're going to try something else in Carol. We're going to try to hear your voice on a recorder. I don't know if that was something. Leave it. Now, the last thing we want to do is disrespect you or your wife. This is just to find out information about your lives. Again, from what we have is, sounds like you both lived a long, happy life together. And then you sort of passed together as well, not too far apart.
It's kind of funny because
Let me turn this down.
yeah, everybody's saying 79 years old.
Is this 79?
1938 to 2017.
Yeah, they're right, 79. So I'm going to shut this off unless you have something else to say to us.
But Donna said that the etchings of the letters are supposedly his Cherokee name. It's a little H and a big H. I was wondering if he was known as Little.
I don't see them on here.
Little Big H. It's on
there
the
it is. Yeah, right there.
What's that one?
Okay.
It's the Little H Big H, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's Little H Big H that they called them.
What does the little H and the big H stand for? Okay, not lighting up anything anymore. That's really, really strange. Really strange. How he started out real strong and then just kind of All right, I'm going to shut this off. And then we're going to try something else, Jim and Carol. I'm going to put your picture right here. Okay.
It almost sounded like I said thank you, like in the very far distance.
Anything else before I turn this off? See those lights? You could use them. All right, I'm going to turn this off and look for my recorder.
I wonder if the ritual of spreading them in the water, out in the water, is, the static went off. Fingers, both of them. And what?
Are you
Because
happy that I turned that off?
well, when I said about them being buried in the water, I wonder if it had to do with, if sticking to a ritual, or if it was just something, if it was a request they had, or.
So here's the other thing that we could try. We could try to hear your voice on a recorder, Jim or Carol, either of you or both of you at the same time. We'd love to hear from both of you. This is different. You know how the recorder works. You speak, you hold down the record button, records your voice, and then you play it back. This is kind of a little version of that, a digital recorder. Again, these were around in 2017. So please do your best to try to just talk and answer as many questions as you feel like answering. I'm going to put this over here by your picture. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it right there next to your picture, right in the middle, you guys, both of you. Okay, and I'm going to keep the light on you while I'm asking the question so we could see you. Okay, so we do feel like we're talking with you. EVP session number 1 with Jim and Carol. This question is to either of you.
There's people outside.
Yeah, I hear them, of course.
The static's going off too.
When the weather gets nice.
Karen says that water brings life, their spirits flowing into a new life together. I wonder if that's a Cherokee belief. I mean, a lot of Indians had everything was natural.
You still hear them?
No.
You don't see them. Oh, you should have. Try it again. EVP session number 2 with Jim and Carol. Jim or Carol, if either of you are present, could you please say your name or say hello? Can you tell me what the little h and the big H stands for? Can you tell me how many years you were both married? Did you have any children? Again, according to the information that we have here, these knives were fashioned after the old what knives? Were they made to resemble or be fashioned after? Chris had mentioned that the spreading of the ashes in the water may be symbolic of Cherokee belief or ritual. Is that true? Are you two together now, even in the afterlife? Were these knives part of a bigger collection of knives that you made? Can you tell me where you were both from?
They said that she was a master gardener and an uncanny ability to recall history. That was in her obituary.
Okay, we'll do another round. Is that what you were showing me, or were you showing me
Yeah.
something else? Oh,
She had 3 children. They had 3 children and 2 adult pets, Gray and Winnie.
good to know that before. All right. Hopefully you're together and you're willing to speak. That would be great. AVP session number 2 with Jim and Carol. Jim or Carol. AVP session number 2 with Jim and Carol. Jim. Carol. AVP session number 2 with Jim and Carol. Jim.
Right. That's clear.
AVP session number 2 with Jim and Carol. Jim.
Right after I say her name.
AVP session number 2 with Jim and Carol. Jim or Carol.
That's clear.
If either of you are present, could you please say your name or say hello?
It's almost like they knew.
That was just him repeating her name. Whistling. You hear someone like whistling a tune? You go, do you hear that?
Yeah. I wonder if he did that while he was whittling and carving.
Can you tell me what the little h and the big H stands for? That was bizarre, that whistling. It was like a tune. Can you tell me how many years you were both married? Did you have any children? Children? And according to the information that we have here, these knives were fashioned after the old what knives? Were they made to resemble or be fashioned after? Chris had mentioned that the spreading of the ashes in the water may be symbolic of Cherokee belief or ritual. Is that true? Are you two together now, even in the afterlife? You're together now, even in the afterlife?
Yes, so
Oh my God, you
clear.
got afterlife? I guess it's so clear, but there's
You said
something
something
before
before.
the yes. Right there. Life. Life. Yeah. Listen. Were these knives part of a bigger collection of knives that you made? Can you tell me where you were both from? So he said her name, and the same person said yes, same male voice said yes to them being together. So do I follow that up and ask about the dogs and the?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
About the children and about the
Let's
fact that
do
she
one
was
more.
a
I'm gonna
master
put it back
gardener.
as- I got some good stuff with it right next to the picture, so I'm going to put it right back here again.
So master gardener had an uncanny ability to recall history. Two pets, Winnie and Gray, and 3 children.
Okay, she was a master gardener. Okay. Carol, unfortunately, I don't believe I heard your voice um, during that last recording. We did hear some more information about you, and hopefully you'll come through and talk to us. Somebody had mentioned that you were a master gardener. Is that true? Can you please tell me the name of one of your pets? We do have some information on how many children that you did have. Can you please tell us how many children you had? And maybe one of their names? Carol, what was your middle name? It was Carol something Keen. Last question I have. I hope you don't find it disrespectful to your memory or to your family that we are speaking with you and the items that belong to you. Are you upset at all with the fact that we're speaking with you? Never asked that one before. Hopefully, there's not a yes there. Carol, unfortunately, Carol, unfortunately, Carol, unfortunately, I don't believe I heard your voice during that last recording. We did hear some more information about you, and hopefully you'll come through and talk to us. Somebody had mentioned that you were a master gardener. Is that true? Can you please tell me the name of one of your pets? We do have some information on how many children that you did have. Can you please tell us how many children you had? And maybe one of their names? And maybe one of their names? And maybe one of their names?
Kathy just put the names. I just didn't want to
What are
influence
they?
you. Son is
And
Vance.
maybe one of their
Daughters are
names?
Cheryl and Stacy.
Maybe one of their names? None of them sound like Van. And maybe one of their names? He's saying something. And maybe one of their names? I can't make it out. And maybe one of their names? And maybe one of their names? And maybe one of their names? What were the names again?
Vance, Stacy, and Cheryl. And yeah, the lights above did go off when you were. Good catch, Sharon. Almost like Nancy.
Said something. Carol, what was her middle name? Maybe, it was Carol. Maybe don't want to?
Yeah.
Something key. Wait a minute.
Oh, it just lit up the light right by you.
Oh, is that what it was? He didn't want to. Right there. Tell us how many children you had. And maybe one of their names. It might have been don't want to. I mean, you said the lights went off, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you by being too personal and asking your children's names. I just was curious to know more about you and your family. Carol, what was your middle name? It was Carol something Keen.
Kathy said
Last question I have.
a little bit of a funny little information is that the obituary didn't mention her husband Jim at all.
I hope you don't find it disrespectful to your memory or to your family. That wasn't her doing. That we are speaking with you and the items that belong to you. Are you upset at all with the fact that we're speaking with you? She said. I can't make it. Starts with a P. I can't make it out.
Stop, please.
Pot
No,
something.
I got bad hearing.
Pot.
Patricia said her maiden name was Carols, and Michelle said some cultures believe that speaking the name of those who have crossed over will cause their spirits unrest, which is true in Native American.
So, one more question before we stop here. Someone had mentioned that Jim's name wasn't mentioned in Carol's obituary. Carol, are you aware of that? You can touch anything here, move around in that area. Was that done on purpose by your family member, Carol's family members, maybe on her side of the family? Are you aware of this? Okay. Well, I mean, there was some decent stuff there.
I thought so.
He said that they're together. He said her name,
Yeah.
literally, when I started the EVP session. So, I mean, there's a presence there. Nothing bad, nothing at all. They're just
Beautiful
pieces.
pieces.
It comes and it goes. I mean, it was real strong initially, and then it kind of just, in and out type of thing. But they're not all going to be fireworks. And I'm just going to take these. I'm going to hold the both of them just to see.
Well, the strange
if
thing
there's
is
a
that
reaction.
if he carved them for the Cherokee, he obviously knew a lot about the Cherokee and if he had a Cherokee name, then
There's a little H and big H on that one too.
and that's probably what they call them, little there. And there's a reason behind it. Little
This
Big
one
H.
has a wolf on it.
That's what I told you when you first flipped it over. It's beautiful. So I would be curious if anybody ever found out why it was Little Big H.
Yeah, obviously. So these are going to go back, and along with the picture of you and your wife, and the information that we have, and we're going to thank you both for attempting to speak to us, and maybe we'll speak again sometime if you're a little more, maybe you'll be a little more comfortable and just tell us more about you. But we do appreciate it, so thank you. So I'm going to put these over here just on top for now. Sorry, but the bones still freaks me out. I don't like bones. What else was on the picture? Sorry about that. Here's your picture.
Oh, someone's like, thank you. You put it
Yeah,
back.
we're not gonna bother you anymore. Which do you want to do?
You
next?
do.
I want to do one with this. We're gonna do an essay session. We're just gotta figure out the right one to do that with. I can't remember what Armand said about the vanity. I know he said something about alcohol and that there was a well-to-do man.
Well, there's a card, so we can go by the card.
Yeah, but Armand said something else.
The man was very distinguished. There was,
Married to a Wyckoff. We know the Wyckoffs.
Yeah.
Mr. Warwick shaving mirror and album. So I need to, that's right there. We're going to put it up there in a second. So there's the box
Oh,
itself.
the box itself. Well, there's, let me flip it around so they can see so it's not in the dark. This is very heavy because it's solid wood
Why
carved.
don't you ask me to move it then?
I did. That's why I said it's very heavy. So it's got a mirror. And again, I'm going to get into the, I don't know if you guys can see the card. This is all carved wood. Look at the detail. And it's even at the top. This box closes down. Look at this.
I just got a little bit chill.
You did?
Yeah.
And then
Right at the back of my neck.
it opens up.
You get the photo album in there, right?
No, the photo album's right here. If you want to open.
This is actually a copy of the death certificate. "62 years old. What's that say? For disabilities. I can't read that other one. The photo album is here with pictures of assuming that that's
You got to
him.
do the flashlight off of that student.
He's a
Yeah,
dapper
there you
man.
go. He was very stylish. I don't know if you guys can see the goatee.
And then there's
His wife and child. Let me get that on. Yeah. He was very dapper, and this is his whole. And here is his whole shaving kit.
try to move that up there. You can hold that. Okay. Ay.
So just give John 1 second. He's going to put that up there. Yeah, those dresses are amazing in that era, aren't they?
Really hard to get in and out of them, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean you had the stays that they tightened on you so you couldn't breathe, the fit in them, and
I mean, not to mention that, what he's wearing probably took a little doing. And then as well, the vest, the pants.
much easier for a gentleman. Although I'm sure it took work to keep that goatee that he has is that must have been difficult. Yeah, we're gonna read the card in just 1 second. I'll give it to John.
Again, mirrors being a portal.
Well,
Should
that
be,
would be interesting, right? And this is again, obviously he was very, very, very conscious of the way he looked. And I can imagine carrying a box like guys. This box is heavy.
like every look.
It took completely wiped it out after you did the.
That's done. Which is
What?
bizarre. Really bizarre.
So I don't know if you guys noticed John's red static dome. He just put a brand new battery in all of this stuff before we left, and it just took it. No, hon, my back is killing me. I'm not even going to try to get on the floor. I saw the blue light right behind you just flashed real quick.
Very cold all of a sudden. Okay, here we go. Another one. Mr. Warwick shaving mirror and album. Robert B. Warwick, 1828 to 1903. Oh, this could be a rough one. Married
Static's going off.
to Julia Wyckoff, 1837 to 1915. So she outlived him. They had one daughter named Georgia. They were from Fleming, Cayuga, I think that's what that's in, County, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Robert was discharged from his service in the Civil War as disabled. Claims are Robert makes himself known and reports of banging noises in the vicinity of the mirror. And again, people believe that mirrors are portals So that would kind of make sense.
I wonder if they were related to the Wyckoffs that
I mean, Wyckoffs are
we've dealt
everywhere.
with. There were a lot of
Everywhere.
Wyckoffs in the area.
So Robert, Julia, Georgia, I don't know if one or all of you are here. My name is John. You've been here a little while, so I think maybe you were here when we were speaking with the others, not just tonight, but last week. That's Chris over there. You know that we come in to just try to talk to you and connect with you and find out more about your story. And you definitely had a very interesting life, it seems. So the things around your shaving kit and the mirror will not hurt you. They will not hurt your daughter. They will not hurt your wife. They are just modern device. Yep. They can go right by his mirror too.
Wow.
Wow. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They will not hurt you. The lanterns that just turned blue, believe it or not, these modern devices respond to your energy. I know that sounds crazy, but they do. If you're standing over there, those lanterns and these glowing sticks that you see above that are the same color, purple, they will respond to just you being there, or your daughter, or your wife. So all you need to do is move around them and try to touch them. They won't hurt you. They won't burn you. See, I'm touching this one. Doesn't hurt me at all. They're just going to let us know that you're there. The other things that look like this, the V fingers, they turn the colors red and green just by moving your hand. Same thing around them. And then we have these little twinkly balls like this that you could touch. They twinkle like the stars in the sky. There's one up by the mirror as well. And then we have Easter eggs, a blue one there, a yellow one here that have the words yes and no written on them. And just like that twinkly starlight there, if you touch either one of the eggs, they're going to twinkle just like that one did. Okay? Now, the light reacted by the mirror. Just like the mirror mention of the shaving kit in your family. And again, we are in no way trying to disrespect your memory, the memory of your family, the memory of your daughter, the memory of your wife, any of you. We just want to try to connect with you and talk to you. That's what we do. We come here and we allow people to tell the story of their life or anything they want people to know. Your shaving kit will be sold to somebody else. They'll put it in their house, and with it will be the information about your life and your family's life. So you're going to be remembered for a good long while, and that's a good thing, I would think, because a lot of people just pass and they're forgotten. There's nothing but a headstone, and that's it, just their family members, and that's it. So that's a good thing. It says you lived in New York. We're in Pennsylvania now. Chris and I are from New Jersey. It says you served in the Civil War and you were discharged because you were disabled. I'm wondering if that was from shrapnel, a bullet, infection of some kind, sickness.
Fall. I mean, there's lots of stuff, right?
A cannon. I mean, it could have been any and all of those things. We visit Gettysburg a lot, Chris and I. So we've been in the area of the battlefield many, many times, walked around there, saw all the graves from the different regiments and the monuments that are for all of the different regiments from all over the country. So again, horrible time in our history. And I'm guessing if you're from New York, you were from the Union side.
There's the other thing too about being disabled. You wonder if he got sick while he was out there. You know, like he become disabled from an illness. You know that you don't recover. Yeah, like pneumonia or something with the lungs, or you know. I know. I'm just thinking in my head like there's so many different things.
You were married to Julia. You had one daughter named Georgia. And it says that you make yourself known. That you like to make people know that you're still around by sounds being around that mirror. So we're going to try to kind of test that and see if we can hear your voice or the sounds that everybody's hearing. And if you're making those sounds for a reason, because you want people to know something, or if you want attention, or there's something you need help with, we're the people that will be here for that. Okay. So, whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to discuss, whatever you need help with, just please feel free to share it with us, you or any members of your family. Okay. That's why we're here. All right. So first thing I want to try is I do want to try the Estee method with this box.
Ah.
So I haven't done it in a while.
Could you do your little box before you do the Este method?
Listen, no, I'm not a jukebox. Okay. I'm gonna take requests. I don't know where it is.
I'm just curious if something pops up.
And we do have this that we may unveil
It's the
at
new
some point
object.
tonight.
Yeah, you got to show it.
So it's just a Ouija board planchette.
It's pretty cool. Ooh.
So I'll explain how this works in a minute. We may try it with this one. We may try it with the next one. I'm not sure when we're going to try it.
Cindy asked, "Is the cause of his death on the death certificate?"
No. Oh, on the death certificate. What do I do with it?
Thank you,
I
Sharon.
really can't read it. The writing is so small.
You want me to try?
For disability, can't read what that says. 3, maybe Donna knows.
Don, are you on here?
I don't know if this is the death certificate or this just a discharge from the military, because it says for disability, and then there's a couple of other words.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a death certificate.
No.
That looks like something out of a journal.
So this may be like the military discharge. All right. So, oops.
Hi, Kayla.
Okay. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to put the blockout glasses on.
All right, Donna's here. Donna, do you have any idea what he passed from?
All right, I'm going to put, these are total blackout glasses. You can see
Yeah, it's
Inside.
unfortunately, it's dark by you all of a sudden.
inside. Can't see anything through them at all.
Yeah, Donna said no.
So I'm going to put these on. Oh yeah, these work good. Work well. I'm going to turn spirit box on first. And Chris is going to ask the questions why I have the spirit box blasting in my ear. Yeah,
So his name is what again?
Robert. His wife's name is Julia, and his daughter's name is Georgia. You hear how loud that is? Maybe hear that all the way from over here.
Yeah, it's
That's how loud it's going to be in my ears.
Okay. Can you tell me your name?
It said something about here comes the something.
Is this you, Robert? Did you serve in the military? Can you tell us what you died from? Don't hesitate to put questions up, guys, and I'll ask them on John too, okay? Was this your favorite?
Says we're listening.
Wow. Is this your favorite shaving box?
It was a male.
Can we take this box home? What was your rank?
It said something like, it's the thing.
How did you become disabled? Or better yet, what happened to make you disabled? Was it from the war? Or just natural reasons why you became disabled? A disease, illness?
Finally,
Finally, what? Did you buy or carve this shaving box yourself?
it said it's stimulating. That was a female. What the?
How many children do you have? Were you a vain individual? Or did you just like to look good? Can you tell us when you passed?
A lot. Freedom.
Were you fighting for freedom? Did you have
It
any?
sounded like it said fired upon.
Oh, is that what made you disabled? Because you.
Lead. Wow, that was weird.
Oh, so it was lead.
Fired upon and then lead.
So are we talking about lead that you were shot during the war? Did you have family that served with you?
Landmine.
Oh.
What landmine? What the hell do you mean by that?
Were you a man of means? Did you have money? I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
So there's 5 of us.
Oh. Are you brothers in arms or family members?
What? Stop this. That's enough. That was a female. The female said, stop this.
Well, we're asking about his disability, and you were talking about fired upon and lead.
There was literally one after the other. Fired upon and then lead. But that female right at the end said, stop this.
And Lorraine asked about
So, I don't want
siblings when it said 5 of us.
Really?
Yep.
My glasses. There you go.
Because it basically, did you have brothers that served with you? And I was just wondering if it was brothers in arms or.
Nothing happening here. Oh, I just got a real bad pain in my shoulder.
Well, that would be interesting.
Oh, nothing
There's-
happening here during all that, huh?
No.
I'm going to unblock the mirror. I mean, I know I have the EMF detector there, but I'd rather have the mirror wide open as a portal or something to come through.
Dana wants to know if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just, when she yelled, stop it, I stopped it.
Yeah.
I
So she
wasn't
was
gonna
getting
continue with
upset.
that anymore. So I'm going to try with the other spirit box so that you guys
You want this back?
could hear them too. And Robert, I hope you weren't bothered by that. I could hear words coming in. Most of it was male. The 90% was a man, and then the female came in and said, "Stop it" at the end.
Do you think it was
So-
Julia or the daughter?
I don't know. So we could ask that, Julia, if that's you. Again, just releasing your energy from around that box there. We're going to see different colors from the lanterns. You know what lanterns are. And from the glow sticks up above. If it's you and that, you want us to stop it, I'll give you that option now. If you could release your energy from that box, just move around near there. We'll be able to see it somehow, some way.
Kathy said they did have a son that passed. His name was Peter from 1873 to 1898.
Really? Oh my. Peter. Wow. Okay. So that would make 4 of them. He said there was 5 of us.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, I got chills after she said that. I'll try with the a regular spirit box first? Could you take that light and put it on the floor, please?
Yes, I just did that while you had the thing on here because you couldn't be seen. That was too much darkness.
Try this again. This time with Robert. Robert, hopefully you'll talk out loud. Or Peter, Julia.
Well, we welcome her, Lewis.
Robert, are you here? Can you hear me, Robert? We can hear your voice now. Please talk to me, Robert.
It's going to blow your mind, but Kathy said 5 of them are buried together.
Get out of here.
Robert, Peter, Julia, Earl, and Georgie.
Five of them. Somebody told me that there are 5 of us. Robert, was that you trying to speak to me? This is basically the same thing I was listening to in my head. Only you can hear it out loud. Are you here? I would willing to talk to Georgia, Julia. Anybody that wants to talk? Somebody did tell me to stop it, and I did. You don't have to be afraid. Just want to find out about your family. Not a peep. All right. I'm going to try to go old school. What did you say? And now you're talking. Okay, Robert, I can hear you. Keep trying to talk. Start by saying hello and your name. Robert, what was your disability? You told me something about lead. Were you shot? See, I was literally just going to turn it off when you started talking. Robert, I want to know what happened to you in the Civil War. Can you please tell me that? What if I take the photo album out? Is that okay? Can I do that? See, that's a female again. I couldn't tell what she said, though. I'm going to take the photo album out, okay? Okay, I have it in my hand. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this right on the floor here. If you try to touch that photo album, you're going to see a rainbow of lights. So something about it. I've heard it. Right there in front of me. If you try to touch it with your hand, you're going to see. I don't know if he said easy or leave me. Do you want me to take that off there? I'll take it off and I'll open it up just to look at the pictures, okay? Okay? I just want to see the pictures of your family again. So there you are.
He said something there too, but I didn't catch it. He was quite the dandy.
Wearing a nice suit, nice hat. You both got the goatee going on, although my hair's longer than yours. Very nice picture. How old were you when this was taken? All right, like I said, I'm going to try an old school method. One I haven't tried in a while. This was the old days when I first started using the spirit box. I would just attach it to a speaker, and I'd hear a lot of the white noise. Although I can't have that on. There we go. Sometimes the white noise is better, believe it or not.
That almost sounded like Get Out.
Robert, if you're here, can you please talk with us? What's your, that almost sounded like, what's your name? And then she said, what's your, that was a female. My name is John. This is Chris. Robert, if you're here, please say your name, or Georgia, or Julia. I want to hear your name.
Jersey boy.
It almost sounds like a New Jersey boy. I am from New Jersey. Where are you from, Robert? Tell me how you were injured. What happened to you? I think he said I was shot. Say it again. Died. I screamed out something. He said I screamed something. What happened? You said you were shot? Memory. Hear that? Robert, what else? You didn't die from those wounds. Did you have a son? What was your son's name? Would you mind sharing that? Your son passed away. What was his name? This is something. Would you mind telling me his name? It hurts. He said it hurts. I know it hurts. I just want to know that I'm talking to you. Please tell me your son's name. This is where I show them the something. What? I'm sick. Did you say my name or Chris's name? I'm going to shut this off. Anything else any of you want to say? There was a lot of good stuff in there. It's a matter of cutting it and listening to it again, but there was a lot of good stuff in there.
Wow.
That's why in the old days, I would never use the filter on the white noise because in theory, they need the white noise.
Yeah,
they need the
they're allowed to pull it through to.
But there was a lot of, I got to go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good stuff.
So Jennifer said that this is awesome way to spend her birthday. So
Oh.
happy birthday, Jennifer. And thank you for that.
So I'm going to put your album back here with your family, and we're going to try to do an EVP session. Ooh. There was a lot of good stuff there. Whether you know it or not, listen back to that. Ooh, there was a lot of good stuff in there. He was talking like crazy. All right. Let's try a recorder. I know this will actually, unlike this will actually record your voice, meaning we won't be able to hear it as you're talking, but we will be able to hear it afterwards on this special device right here that I'm holding in my hand. Okay? I don't know. You're talking 1915, 1903. I don't know if they had any record players or anything back then, phonographs or whatever, but we're going to try it. Oh, couple. See that?
Ooh.
You know what those are? You know what phonographs are? They have those back then?
Yeah, there's a photograph of them.
No, I mean the
Oh.
phonograph, the record player. I'm going to hit record, and we're going to try this, okay? Just try to just answer out loud like you would if you're sitting here talking to me, okay? Let's try that. I'm going to put it down here. So we got Robert, Julia, Georgia. They said that 5 of them are buried together.
Yep.
And who's the other? Peter
Earl.
and who?
There's Robert, Julia, Peter. Was it Gabriel? The girl's name. Gabrielle?
No, Georgia.
Georgia. Say I got that wrong. And then Earl.
Oh,
I don't know
Earl.
who Earl is.
There's an Earl in there too.
Yeah.
Huh? Earl may have been a brother or maybe a family
Yeah.
member. All right. Okay, Robert. This is a little bit different than what we did before. I asked the question several times, Robert, and I'd like to hear from you. You were disabled and discharged from your service in the Civil War. Could you tell me what happened? We're getting information that there was a Peter and an Earl kind of buried in the same place that you were buried. What was their relation to you? So the shaving kit here is very nice. Must have been very expensive. Did you travel with this kit often, or was this in your home? So people are saying that they hear noises in the vicinity of that mirror there. Could you make one of those noises for us now that we could hear, or maybe hear your voice? Robert, if that was you making that noise, we did hear it. Could you please make that noise again for us, if you don't mind? So, Robert, it says you were married to Julia. You had a daughter named Georgia. Julia or Georgia, if either of you are here, could you just please say your name? So the shaving mirror and the photo album are going to be sold to someone. Someone's going to bring them into their home. Are you and your family members okay with that somebody else will own these items? Robert, what was your rank in the Civil War? I know you fought for the Union. What was your rank? Would you mind discussing Peter and tell me what happened to him? Very nice photo album, Robert. You had a beautiful family. Is there anything that you want to say to us? Something we haven't asked, or if you need help with anything? Did you hear a girl?
I heard something, but again, you're asking me who can't hear
I
crap.
heard a girl.
Somebody just said too. Karen said, "Was there a whisper just a
Yeah,
moment ago?"
I heard a girl. And it went like, it was like a word.
That'll be interesting. But everybody's saying that the phonograph was invented in 1877, and Celine said that they might have called it an what was that? Amberola. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they heard it.
Yeah, that was in the room. That's why I looked around. If the recorder didn't pick it up, I'll be shocked.
And just real quick, before you start that back, Lewis said that his sister from Brazil is now watching.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Okay, Robert. This is a little bit different than what we did before. I asked the question several times, Robert, and I'd like to hear from you. You were disabled and discharged. You were disabled and says yes. you were disabled you were disabled you were disabled yes, discharged from your service in the Civil War. Could you tell me what happened? We're getting information that there was a Peter and an Earl kind of buried in the same place that you were buried. What was their relation to you? So the shaving kit here is very nice. Must have been very expensive. Did you travel with this kit often, or was this in your home? Your home. Or was this in your home? So something like Earth. Or was this in your home? Home.
You know what's funny? It just made me think. When he died, maybe he's saying it was hers.
So people are saying that they hear noises in the vicinity of that mirror there. Right after I ask. Could you make one of those noises for us now that we could hear, or maybe hear your voice? Right there. How crazy is that?
That is
Hear your
insane.
voice. I mean, that was like
That was loud.
Robert, if that was you making that noise, we did hear it. Could you please make that noise again for us, if you don't mind? Oh, there it was again. Hear it in the background. Right there. Same noise. So, Robert, it says you were married to Julia. You had a daughter named Georgia. Julia or Georgia, if either of you are here, could you just please say your name? Did I what? Did you what? Did I something? She said, did you? I can't make it out. Did you something? She said, did you something? And it starts with an H. Did you? Did you something?
So like, did you hear?
No, it's did you something. It starts with an H. Did you? Like, did you, huh? Like, I was asking them to say their names.
If either of you are here, could you just please say your name?
And then it sounds like someone says, like, did you, huh? Like, did you, huh? I gotta, again, amplify that one. She said, did you something? And it was a female.
So the shaving mirror and the photo album are going to be sold to someone. Someone's going to bring them into their home. Are you and your family members okay with that somebody else will own these items?
Sounds like someone saying, nah. Like, nah. Nah. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, nah.
Robert, what was your rank in the Civil War? I know you fought for the Union. What was your rank?
There it is. I knew I got it.
Oh, you did.
It's like someone said, right there. You hear that?
Yeah. You guys all
It's
heard that.
crazy. We heard that live.
I gotta get hearing aids, man. Wow.
It sounds like a child, doesn't it?
That's amazing.
Doesn't that sound like a child?
Yeah.
I heard that in a room right here. Hi. Oh my God. Isn't that creepy? Listen to that. That's like a kid right next to us.
That's insane.
Wow, we heard that live. That's
That's
the weird thing
insane.
about it. They hear that?
Yeah, they heard it.
Would you mind discussing Peter and tell me what happened to him? Very nice photo album. Very nice. Very nice photo album, Robert. You had a beautiful family. Is there anything that you want to say to us? Something we haven't asked, or if you need help with anything?
That was really creepy. That was
It's
really,
crazy that you and people that were watching heard that.
it's something
And
that
right
they
behind
heard
you,
it.
look.
It's something that they heard it. I know I heard it, and I was hoping that caught it really, really clear. Is there, Georgia, are you here? Is there a child here? Somebody was saying hi to us. Don't be afraid, Georgia, if you're here. We did see your picture in the album. You come talk to us too. Any member of your family.
Whoa.
What?
There was a massive flash.
Where?
A light.
Here?
Yeah.
I didn't even
Did
see
anybody
it.
else see it? It was like boom.
So Georgia, you're here with us. We heard you say hi. Thank you for doing that. It's okay to talk to us. We're friendly people. We heard your voice loud and clear. Hi, it's really good to meet you. I'm John and this is Chris.
They all went. It wasn't one. It was like boom.
Thank you for talking to us. Is the family here? Are you guys here together, all of you? We saw the lights, the energy, what I was talking about. And it's really, really cold over here now. Is the whole family here? Robert, Julia, Georgia? We heard Georgia say hi to us. Well, thank you for doing that. I think we're just starting to kind of make that connection here.
They're asking you to do another EVP session. We have like it's like 10 of like we were almost 2 hours in.
We still have an object to go.
You want to continue, but they're asking for another EVP session. They're loving this piece.
Give the people what they want. All right. We're going to try one more time here. Georgia, Robert, Julia. We're going to try one more time to ask you questions, okay? And this time I'm going to take that circle out of the way and I'm going to put the recorder right up there by the mirror. So people believe that, I don't know if you ever heard this before, but people believe that people that pass, spirits, can channel in through mirrors. That mirrors are called portals. Spirits can come and go through them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this box here, this recorder that we just used before, that we heard George's voice, I think.
Before you start, do you want to take some questions from the people that are watching too?
Yeah, and I'm going to put this recorder. Well, you can do it. I don't have to do it.
No, go ahead. I'm just like
Well,
like
you have
when
the questions.
when
I
you
don't.
when if listen, guys, John will start the questions, and if you guys,
Well,
her
they
name
have
is
the questions.
Georgie.
I don't.
If no, there's no questions yet.
Oh.
I'm asking if you want to take questions. So if you guys take, it's Georgie, not Georgia. Yeah, I was just correct. It's Georgie. So if you guys want to put up some questions, and when John's done, he'll put up his hand and let
It's
me
Georgia.
know. I will let you. I'll have John. I'll ask the questions if you guys ask the questions you want
All
heard.
right, I'm going to put this up there. I'm going to put it right by the mirror. Make it easier for you all to talk. Hitting the button. Okay. So we did hear what sounded like a young female, a girl, say hi. Very loud, very clear. And yep.
Wow.
And we did think that maybe that's Georgia. Georgia, if this is you, could you please say hi again? Georgia, thank you
Georgie.
for joining us. Is your mommy and daddy here as well, Georgia? Are they here with us as well? Georgia, could you tell me how old you are? We did put some Easter eggs there that say yes and no. I don't know if you saw those, but they twinkle just like that little ball you touched. Can you tell me what your favorite color is?
Do you know what year it is? Are all of you together happy? Why the shaving box? Was it because it was tied to your dad?
Did you watch your daddy shave in this mirror? But did you watch him use that all the time? Maybe every day, every other day? Did you watch him while he did that?
Did you have a favorite thing that you all did together as a family? Can you tell us what your last name is, please?
Did your daddy ever put that shaving cream on your face? Kind of pretend like you were shaving?
Did you have a favorite toy?
I cannot believe that cat pulled it up and then the REM pod right after that.
That was crazy. And the REM pod didn't go off all night.
That literally shocked me when I saw what I believe is Georgia doing. Georgia, could you make music with that circle again, that little music box over there, and touch that little twinkly over here next to me? I mean to startle you. You could touch any of that stuff there that you want and make those lights change colors and make music.
You okay?
Someone's touched my shoulder. It was tap, tap, tap on my shoulder.
And you thought you were just like hitting something?
It felt like someone just kind of like went like they kind of like on my shoulder.
Huh.
That you, Georgia?
Georgie, can you light something up if you had any
I still
siblings?
feel it, and I'm nowhere near the picture. All right, let me listen back to this. I don't think we're going to get to 3.
No.
Should have looked that way. Hitting the button. Okay. So we did hear what sounded like a young female, a girl, say hi. Very loud, very clear. She's here. And, yep. Wow. And we did think that maybe that's Georgia. Georgia, if this is you, could you please say hi again? Did you? Georgia, if this is you, could you please say hi again? Yeah, that's me. Over to me, I said, wow. Georgia, thank you for joining us. Did you say something there? Georgia, thank you for joining us.
That had to be me.
Georgia, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Georgie.
Is your mommy and daddy here as well, Georgia? Are they here with us as well?
The ball again.
Oh. Georgia, could you tell me how old you are? She's here.
We did put some Easter eggs there that say yes and no. I don't know if you saw those, but they twinkle just like that little ball you touched. Can you tell me what your favorite color is?
Do you know what year it is? Are all of you together happy? Why the shaving box? Was it because it was tied to your dad?
Did you watch your daddy shave in this mirror? But did you watch him use that all the time? Maybe every day, every other day? Did you watch him while he did that?
Did you have a favorite thing that you all did together as a family? Can you tell us what your last name is, please?
Did your daddy ever put that shaving cream on your face, trying to pretend like you were shaving?
Did you have a favorite toy?
You think they just spent all her energy?
Oh, there's someone playing with the messing with the back of my hair. But I'm gonna open this up before we finish here. I'm gonna open this up to her picture. That's Dad's picture. That's Robert. And here we have Georgia, right there. Very pretty little girl. Nice dress, beautiful dress, hair all done up. So Georgia, I'm going to keep this picture open towards you right here. Try to keep it open on you if I can. Okay. Hope that'll stay open. There you go.
They were asking if you're going to try the new piece of equipment
Oh, yeah,
that
we
you.
didn't do that, did we? So Georgia, that picture is open. You've been playing with, which couple? Was it the one towards me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You've been playing with that one. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it right by your picture. Okay. That's me making that one go off. And then you see the Easter eggs, say yes and no too. They twinkle the same way. We're going to let them shut off. So before we leave here tonight, Georgia, if this is you, I put one of those twinkly balls right in front of your picture in the photo album there in the book. If it's you and you're listening, and if you don't mind, maybe you would touch both of those twinkly balls to light them up, or the one by your picture. Can you do that before we leave? Because we can't stay here all night. We kind of have to go. We got to go home. So probably won't be back to talk to you for a while. There's other people here that we have to talk to. What do you think? Hope I didn't upset you by opening up the photo album on your picture. I didn't mean to do that.
You look absolutely beautiful in your picture.
Okay. All right, let's give this a go really quick before we leave. And that's the rainbow. See that? You can play with that if you want. While I do this really quick. So how does this work? Where is it? So the way this works is like a Ovilus. This takes EMF readings and it triggers a letter.
Yo, she's responding to you.
Wow, both. Look at that. Both of them. Look. Look. You like that stuff, huh? Okay, good. We're going to try something else that's a little out there. Ouija boards. I know these have been around for a long time, and we're going to try something different. So I was saying, like an Ovilus, takes a measure of EMF, has a letter that it'll spit out, or a word, yes, no, goodbye. Then it will set the new EMF level based on what triggered it the first time. So let's say, for instance, EMF level, let's say it's a 1. It's triggering that 0.1, a 1. That's the new EMF level. That's the new steady level. So for it to be triggered again, it needs to go above the 1 to trigger a new letter or a new word. And then the same thing again and again and again. So it's constantly rising EMF, resetting the default to higher, higher, higher. So it's constant higher EMF that's going to make this keeps spitting out letters and words.
So they said Georgie died at age 90.
So Georgie, she lived a whole long life. Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm turning it on.
I don't know if we're going to be able to see.
Okay, so now it says move to calibrate. So you move it around like a regular Ouija board planchette. Move it around the board. Move it around the board. And right now it's taking EMF readings. It's reading the EMF in the room. And eventually it's going to spit out a letter or a word. If there's somebody here, please give me the first letter of your name or let me know if you're here. Can you please do that? Or spell out a word that you want us to know about you. Anything you want us to know. First letter of your name. Tell us if you're here. One word at a time, one letter at a time. Can you do that, please?
Or you could tell them, no, you don't want to.
Just try really hard. One letter at a time, one word at a time. Can you do that?
So the energy level that they would have to do this would have to be pretty high.
No, it's got to go up. Right now, it read whatever the EMF was initially, and now it's waiting for a flux of any kind. One letter at a time, please. Or say whatever you want to say as far as a word. There's yes, no, goodbye. Look at this. We were using this at home, and we were getting at least a letter or two. Nothing here. I'm asking for one letter of your first name, or you can tell us if you're here or not, or you can tell us goodbye. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, look at that. Nothing. This is really something. I'll move it slower. Nothing. It's 0. This is crazy. Okay. I guess no one's here connected to that album. I should put the album next to it. I'm going to grab that album, okay? Grab this from over here. I'm gonna put this here. Sorry about that. I know I see the cap all going off. Okay, there's the album. Anybody connected to it? I want to see a letter of a name. Or you can tell me to stop. Yes, no, goodbye. We're not getting anything. That's crazy. We actually did this in a house and we got a few letters. Okay. Wow. Nothing. Zero. That's really bizarre. I'll stop it right on the photo album. See if it does anything. Any letters, words you want to say? There's the photo album right here. That's George's picture, Julia's picture, Robert. They're all there. Nothing?
Wow. Maybe it's there's something they won't,
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing.
doesn't want to
Coming through
respond
there.
to anything to do with that.
That's really weird because, like
Well,
I
maybe
said,
it's their belief system.
we tried this at home and
Yeah.
we at least got a few letters, but this is, again, it's just reading EMF. There's no EMF yet.
Oh, we got a figure on the SLS.
Really?
Yes, we do.
Somebody
So they're
here?
there.
So somebody's standing there, huh?
First one of the night.
Who are you? Are you afraid of the Ouija board? I know this is kind of, people get afraid to use these things.
To be honest with you, John, they're near you.
Really?
They're right above your head.
Probably watching what I'm doing.
See,
You think I'm nuts
guys?
for using the Ouija board?
That blue is John's head, and it's right above his head. Remember how you said that you felt it touching you?
My shoulder. Yeah.
It's almost
And-
like
and the
it's
back of
reached
my
over
hair.
you.
And the back of my hair was moving the bottom of my hair.
This is insane.
No, we have to leave, whoever you are.
No, it's actually not over the box itself. If you guys, I'll zoom in on this. You see the box is sitting on that table thing, and it's off to the side, and it's actually over the top of John. Like its arm is literally over John's head. Yeah, it's around him. You're right, Cindy.
We have to leave, whoever you are. So,
Which really gives credibility to the fact that you felt the touching.
yeah, so what's bizarre is that, again, Georgia lived till 90, yet what? See, I just felt it again on my shoulder.
Well,
right
she's
here.
literally, her hand's over there.
It's almost like childlike interaction, but I mean, she's a child in that picture. So, see, no, I just felt the brush against my arm right here.
And she's moving.
I felt something brushing.
Her
against my
legs
arm.
are kicking you on the arm there. Somebody said that she's trying to give you a hug, it looks like.
I don't know, but I felt the brush right against my arm here.
Georgie, can you wave? Can you do what I'm doing and just wave? Is that possible for you to do? Can you raise one arm and just wave? Or do you have your arms wrapped around John like you're just holding on to him?
But what's bizarre is, again, if
I
Georgia
think she
lived
does
till-
like you.
If she lived till 90, who are we? You know,
Maybe it's
are
going
you-
back to happier times.
But this is what I mean. Is that possible?
I mean, how do we know? I mean,
I mean, because the
How
picture
do they
up there
communicate
is
with
of
us?
her at a very young age.
and maybe that's what it's just relating
That's what I
to.
mean. Can you do that? Can you?
Let me see that for a second.
Can you reach the spirit of that age?
Let me see it for a sec.
That's bizarre.
She's still there. I don't know if you guys can. Oh no, I don't have a light. Hold on.
It's weird. Very weird. I don't know how to explain that. I know this. Not one word. One letter. Now it just said begin. Okay. Now it said begin. That was weird. It said the number 4.
Like she reverted back to the age 4, maybe.
What does the number 4 have anything to do with anything? I want to maybe a letter of your name. I want you to say something if you're here or not. What is the number 4? Is that how old you were in that picture? Maybe? Is that what you're referring to?
That's a good observation, Karen. Like maybe you look like her dad with your beard.
Did you get? Yes. Oh my
Oh.
God. Are you kidding me?
What? Now the EMF went like through the charts.
EMF trigger. Wow. Is that possible?
It's anything's possible.
Yes.
Yes, it's possible. It said yes. That is funny.
Whoa, that's weird.
So you do like this new one, huh? How interesting was
I
this?
don't know how to explain this. If the woman lived till 90 and passed of old age, why do I feel like I'm interacting with a child? But obviously, it's not a child. It's just a playful type of person. She said she was 4 years old in that picture. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's right here.
This is one of the weirder
Here.
ones. This
She did look like a young girl.
Oh, in the picture, I mean, she's young.
Arms still around you.
I don't know how young she is here.
And again, different times, the way you lived and stuff, you tended to look a bit older than what you thought. It's like kicking the album. It's in your.
We're going to put this away, though. So, Georgia or whoever this is, I mean, very playful like, but again, maybe it is an older woman. I don't know. I know I heard a woman or a girl say, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know I heard that clear as day. We all heard it. I don't know. Really, this is really strange. Again, that whole time thing. How do you know? I mean, are we channeling in, again, the child spirit of, I don't know. Strange.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Very unique.
It's definitely different. This is one of the, and again, that Ouija board planchette said nothing until we got the age of how old she might have been.
And then boom.
Somebody said about looking like her father and 2 guesses.
Isn't that really cool?
And it wasn't doing anything. And she's still there.
All right. So Anne, and this is a good question. Anne wants to know, do you have to put it on goodbye? Because, you know, like,
No,
no.
I don't believe in any of that.
It actually, John just brought the Ouija board to put it with it just for the, you know, but you could do that all on its own without a Ouija board.
Yeah. I don't believe in any of that though. So for me, it's doesn't hold any power for me.
Well, she's crunching up her legs now. She's pulling herself up. She's shortening herself. I don't know why.
We have to go, whoever this is, if this is Georgia, if this is another member of the Warwick family, we do have to go. It's getting late for us. We've got a long ride home. You guys are from New York. We're from New Jersey. It's a bit of a hike for us. So
She's reacting to it too. Like she just like poked her head up like,
thank
what?
you for speaking with us, whoever you are. We heard your voice. We saw the lights. We saw the music. You were doing this for a while. I mean, that's great. We really interacted with pretty much everything. We weren't expecting this. We
No.
were going to move on.
This was something. So thank you.
And you kind of, Robert, I don't know if you were here, if you were present during
I think
the
he
whole
was.
thing,
I
but
think he was at some point.
definitely different. Different. Okay. We're packing it up. Sorry.
All right. So we're going to shut down. We thank you. She jumped down right between your legs and disappeared. Literally right between your legs, little figure, and then gone. Wow. Can't beat that. Yeah, I need to get you in the light.
All right. 2 objects. I thought for sure we'd get 3, but that wasn't happening.
No.
All right, let me switch this thing around here. That was weird. Again, how do you
interesting.
how do you explain that? All right, weird one, very weird one. But again, here we are live from the Creeper Gallery again. Good night, safe drive home. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. No idea. I'm at a loss on this one. I got to think about this one. I got to go back and listen to all that stuff because
There was a lot.
I'm at a loss. I really don't know how to explain any of this. If she lived to 90, I don't know who that was. You know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you get a chance, come to the Creeper Gallery in New Hope and check out all this stuff for yourself and check out Donna's artwork and Madame Clara's artwork. And we'll see you soon. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.